Good afternoon, Kim. Thank you for meeting with me today. I want to discuss something very important with you.
Good afternoon, Donald. Yes, I am here. What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about learning English. Many people think English is very difficult, but I have a great idea. The best idea ever.
What is your idea, Donald?
You can learn English with just 521 words. No grammar books, no difficult vocabulary, no expensive teachers, and no long time needed.
521 words? That sounds interesting. How is this possible? English has thousands of words.
Yes, English has many words, but here is the secret. The most common 521 words are used in 80% of all conversations. If you know these words, you can speak English well.
I see. But which words are these 521 words?
They are simple, basic words. Words like I, you, he, she, we, they, am, is, are, was, were, have, has, had, do, does, did, can, could, will, would, should, must, may, might.
Those are very common words. What other types of words?
Action words. Words like go, come, eat, drink, sleep, walk, run, sit, stand, work, play, read, write, speak, listen, hear, see, look, watch, think, know, understand, learn, teach, help, need, want, like, love, hate.
Yes, these are important words for daily life. Continue, please.
Description words. Words like good, bad, big, small, new, old, hot, cold, happy, sad, easy, hard, fast, slow, right, wrong, true, false, high, low, long, short, near, far, early, late, first, last.
I understand. These words describe things and feelings. What about other categories?
Time words. Words like now, then, today, yesterday, tomorrow, morning, afternoon, evening, night, day, week, month, year, always, never, sometimes, often, usually, before, after, when, while.
Time is very important in communication. What else?
Place words. Words like here, there, where, home, work, school, office, store, market, hospital, hotel, restaurant, city, country, world, up, down, in, out, on, off, under, over, between, behind, front, back, left, right, north, south, east, west.
These words help us talk about locations. Very useful. But how do people learn these 521 words?
The method is very simple. First, make a list of all 521 words. You can find this list on the internet. Just search for most common English words.
Okay, first step is making the list. What is the second step?
Second step, learn only 5 new words every day. Not 10, not 20, just 5. This is important because 5 words is easy to remember. If you try to learn too many words, you will forget them.
5 words per day. That seems manageable. How long will it take to learn all 521 words?
Let me calculate. 521 divided by 5 is about 104 days. So in less than 4 months, you know all 521 words. That is very fast.
4 months is indeed fast, but knowing words and speaking are different things. How do people practice speaking?
Excellent question, Kim. Third step, use the new words in sentences immediately. For example, if you learn the word apple, you make sentences. I eat an apple. The apple is red. Apples are healthy.
So we must use the words, not just memorize them. What is the fourth step?
Fourth step, speak out loud every day. Talk to yourself. Yes, I know it sounds strange, but it works. When you wake up, say, I am awake. When you eat, say, I am eating breakfast. Describe everything you do.
Speaking to yourself helps practice pronunciation without fear of mistakes. Smart. What is next?
Fifth step, think in English. This is very important, Kim. Very important. Do not translate from your language to English in your head. Think directly in English using these simple words.
Thinking in English is advanced, but if we only use 521 simple words, maybe it is possible. What is the sixth step?
Sixth step, listen to easy English every day. Watch simple videos. Listen to podcasts for beginners. Watch children's cartoons in English. Why cartoons? Because they use simple language and speak clearly.
Children's content uses basic vocabulary. Good strategy. Is there a seventh step?
Yes, seventh step. Do not worry about grammar rules at the beginning. I know this sounds crazy. Everyone says you need grammar. But listen, Kim, babies learn to speak without studying grammar.
That is true. Babies listen and repeat. They learn naturally. But don't we need some grammar?
Grammar comes later, naturally. When you use the language every day, you learn grammar patterns without studying rules. Native speakers make grammar mistakes all the time, but people understand them.
Interesting point. Communication is more important than perfect grammar. What is the 8th step?
8th step. Do not be afraid of making mistakes. Mistakes are good. When you make a mistake, someone corrects you, and you learn. If you never speak because you fear mistakes, you never improve.
Fear stops many people from speaking. We must encourage people to try. What is the 9th step?
9th step. Practice every single day, even if only for 10 minutes. Consistency is key. 10 minutes every day is much better than 2 hours once per week. Make English part of your daily routine.
Daily practice builds habits. I agree completely. Is there a 10th step?
Yes, 10th step. Have fun. Enjoy the process. Watch movies you like in English. Listen to music you enjoy. Talk about interesting topics. If learning is fun, you learn faster and remember more.
These 10 steps make sense. But I have a question, Donald. What about professional situations, business meetings, medical appointments? Don't we need more advanced vocabulary?
Great question. Here is the amazing thing. Even in professional situations, people use these same 521 basic words. They just combine them differently.
Can you give me examples?
Sure, at a doctor. I feel sick. My stomach hurts. I have a fever. I need medicine. How much does it cost? All simple words.
That is true. What about business meetings?
Business is the same. We need to discuss the project. Can you send me the report? The meeting starts at 2 o'clock. I will call you tomorrow. What do you think about this idea? Simple words.
I see your point. The vocabulary is basic, but we combine words to express complex ideas. Very clever.
Exactly. The secret is not learning more words. The secret is using the words you know in many different ways. You can make thousands of sentences with just 521 words.
This method could help many people, but some people might say 521 words is not enough for fluency.
Kim, let me tell you something. Fluency is not about knowing every word in the dictionary. Fluency is about communicating your ideas clearly and understanding what others say. With 521 words, you can do both.
That is a good definition of fluency. So this method focuses on practical communication, not academic perfection.
Correct. Academic English comes later. First, learn to communicate in daily life. Then, if you need academic or technical vocabulary for your job, you add those words. But the foundation is these 521 basic words.
The foundation must be strong before building higher. I understand. How long does it take to become fluent with this method?
If someone follows these steps seriously, they can have simple conversations in about 3 to 4 months. In 6 months, they can communicate well in most daily situations. In 1 year, they are fluent in basic English.
1 year to fluency? That is much faster than traditional methods that take 5 or 10 years.
Yes, traditional methods waste time on grammar rules and difficult vocabulary that people rarely use. My method focuses on what you actually need for real communication.
This could help millions of people who want to learn English but feel overwhelmed. What do you recommend for people starting today?
Start immediately. Today, right now, make your list of 521 words. Learn your first 5 words. Use them in sentences. Speak them out loud. Do not wait for the perfect time or the perfect course. Just start.
Action is better than planning. I like that. Should people study alone or with others?
Both are good. Study alone to build confidence. Practice with others to improve fluency. Find a language partner who also wants to learn. Practice together using only these 521 simple words.
Language partners help because both people practice speaking and listening. Good idea. What about using apps or websites?
Technology helps. Use apps that focus on common words. Use websites with simple English content. But remember, apps are tools, not magic. You still need to practice speaking every day.
Tools help, but practice is essential. I agree. Donald, one more question. What if someone already knows some English but wants to improve?
Even better, if you already know English, go back to basics. Review these 521 words. Make sure you can use them perfectly in sentences. Then build from there. Strong foundation, Kim. Always start with a strong foundation.
Solid advice. Even advanced learners benefit from mastering the basics. This conversation has been very informative, Donald.
Thank you, Kim. I believe this method can help people everywhere. Learning English should not be difficult, expensive, or time-consuming. With 521 simple words and the right method, anyone can learn.
I will share this information with educators in my country. Many people want to learn English but feel it is impossible. This method gives them hope.
That makes me very happy, Kim.
Language learning should be accessible to everyone. Rich people, poor people, young people, old people. Everyone can learn with these 521 words.
Education should be democratic and accessible. On this point, we completely agree. Thank you for sharing your ideas today, Donald.
Thank you for listening, Kim. Remember, 521 words, no grammar stress, no difficult vocabulary, no expensive teachers, no long waiting. Just practice, patience, and persistence. Anyone can do it.
Simple, practical, and effective. The best methods are often the simplest ones. Good afternoon, Donald.
Good afternoon, Kim. Let us meet again soon to discuss progress. This is just the beginning.